Hello, I'm Secretary of State Kris Warner, and I serve as the Chief Business Officer for the state of West Virginia. Part of my responsibility is to make sure that West Virginia is positioned to help create a strong pro-business environment to help grow our state's economy. To do that, my office is working to promote the services and programs available throughout the state to help support entrepreneurs and small business owners. This is part of a video series we call Just 3 Questions. These videos are a series of short interviews that I'll conduct with West Virginia business leaders and entrepreneurs. Just 3 Questions is on the road this week. We're at the offices of the Charleston Area Alliance here on Smith Street. The mission of the Charleston Area Alliance is to attract and retain innovative industries, revitalize urban spaces, and create an environment where people want to live, work, and play. Joining me today is Mara Boggs, the President and CEO of the Charleston Area Alliance. I want our listeners, though, to know about Mara that she is a combat veteran. She served 13 years in the U.S. Army, and Major Boggs was the very first commander of the engineering company in the 82nd Airborne Division. She deployed with her unit to Iraq for 15 months, where they served over 800 direct combat missions. Major Boggs, I want to thank you for your service to our country and to our city and state.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us here today, and thank you for joining me for Just 3 Questions.
Thank you, Secretary Warner, and thank you for coming to our headquarters today and for your lifetime of service and for instilling public service in your children.
Yeah, thank you. You know, with the 3 daughters in the U.S. Air Force, I understand the importance of women and our U.S. military. And again, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
What services and market research does the Charleston Area Alliance collect, review, and then provide business owners, startups, and aspiring entrepreneurs?
Thank you for that question. One of the first services is where you're sitting in our business incubator. So this is if you want to start or grow a business, just like your one-stop shops in your organization, except you have really the direct services. You can come locate here in our business incubator. We have 32 current tenants. You have to either be from outside the area, starting a new business here, or have never had a business in the Kanawha Valley. We don't want to compete with other real estate agents or, other commercial landlords. So this is really for entrepreneurs here. We also have a West Virginia Small Business Development Center. We have a Federal Economic Development Administration, Rural Export Center here. We have the West Virginia Grant Resource Center. And we have the Ascend West Virginia headquarters here now in the Charleston area. Other things, we provide market research on our website, charlestonareaalliance.org. We're going to link to your website because you have the best market research for businesses, and we were talking about that before we started, so we offer those services. Special programs. You attended our Optimum Small Business Grants, where we gave $5,000 grants to small businesses. And it's rare that you have small businesses, private companies who can get grants. So we do programs like that. And then finally, networking. It's all in who you know sometimes and the opportunities that you develop. We have monthly business after hours, and some people think it's just a monthly party. Well, I'll tell you one story. I had a colleague, his name is Marcus. He left government service and started his own business. He attended one of our business after hours, and he got 3 contracts from people he met at that business after hours. So networking is an incredibly powerful tool, especially for small businesses and entrepreneurs.
That's a great opportunity. I had my past in working with small business, business and enterprise centers.
Right.
And so I understand the importance of what you're accomplishing here. October is recognized as National Women's Small Business Month. What advice can you give women who are aspiring to be entrepreneurs or small business owners here in West Virginia?
Well, I read your op-ed that you just published yesterday, and I didn't know this, but 40% of all businesses, almost 40%, are women-owned. That's a pretty significant statistic. And I would say that women are good at using resources at hand. So what are some of those resources? Your one-stop shops, the Small Business Development Center, the Small Business Administration, having access to government grants. So I would say use the resources at hand. Do what you do with your families. Just see what's out there, see what fits you, and use those. And then I would also say, look to other women. Like you mentioned in my very kind intro, I was the first woman commander of my unit. If you think about it, if 40% of all businesses are women-owned, women have really been breaking ground in the business community forever to get to that level. So look to other women. In our organization, the Charleston Area Alliance, Ellen Capilani, she's our board chair right now, and she's broken a lot of ground. And has had a lot of success and been authentic the whole way. Diane Strong-Treaster, she's our vice chair. We have so many women who want to be a mentor and want to give back. And so that's another thing, another little bit of advice I would give to women.
Great, thank you. What industry sectors, Mara, do you see providing the most job opportunities or career prospects for the future?
Sure. Well, thank you for that question. Dr. Marty Roth, the president of University of Charleston, everyone knows and loves him. He led our organization before I got here through a strategic plan, and we started implementing it when I got here in this January 2025. In that strategic plan, it identified target sectors for our area and the state, but mostly for the Kanawha Valley, the automotive industries, manufacturing, outdoor economy, which is such a big opportunity for us here with our proximity to the New River Gorge. The gateway to the gorge, we're really trying to develop this concept. And it's really one way that we located the Ascend Charleston area program here is our outdoor economy, our potential to play in our great outdoors. And then finally, professional services here in the Kanawha Valley, lots of lawyers, doctors, healthcare. So those are the real opportunities, not just from what I see and hear from business owners, but also what our strategic plan, our consultants identified as opportunities for us.
Great. Mara, thank you very much for joining us for Just Three Questions today. And thank you very much for following us. And we'll see you next time.